cheers to yet again another all-time high for Nvidia stock, guys. We're up around 1.6%, hitting $158.71. Cheers to that, guys. I'm loving it now that we're finally fully breaking out. I mean, guys, we have been breaking out. We know that. We saw a golden cross on the stock about, a month and a half ago, and we started breaking out there, but now we're finally taking out the highs from the last, 7-8 months, because realize Nvidia stock has not gone anywhere really in 8 to 9 months. We're now breaking out of the highs from back in October, November. Think about that. About 9 months ago, 8-9 months ago. So this, is about to get good, in my opinion, right? So we're going to break down the charts here, and it's been good, right? So I guess it's going to get better, but we're going to break down the charts, go over some news, some updated price targets from analysts, which are pretty nuts, in my opinion. We're going to cover that later. So hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe, guys. Join the email stock newsletter. It's free. Check out my Patreon for my portfolio updates. All those are linked down below. And now let's dive into it. So Nvidia is now, again, like I said, hitting all-time highs today, which it has been for the last couple of days. But we hit another one today, up 1.6%, finally taking out those highs from months ago, which is great. And let me just show you now this max chart, right? If I zoom in a little bit, or actually maybe the 3-year chart, yeah, that's better. So if we zoom in here a bit, we can see Nvidia went on a crazy run from 2022 to about 150, which we hit back in November, October, right? So we went on a crazy run, 15x, whatever that is, right? So then we saw a big pullback, which was back in April. We saw this. You see this drawdown on the 3-year chart, right? Pretty healthy drawdown. We held above that 180 SMA on this 3-year chart, and now we're really starting to break out. So really at this point, man, now that we're taking out these highs, this gives you a better visual. This could start pushing to 175, 185, $200, which earlier this year, that was my target. I believe my price target was 185. Then I brought it down to 175. Now, I mean, geez, we're at 160. We might get to my original price target, this year maybe with this breakout. We'll see. Obviously not financial advice. Do your own research. But based on this chart and the fundamentals, man, it's looking good. It's looking good. And let me show you now what these analysts are saying. I'll pop it up right here. Bear with me, guys. So there are a couple of analysts here raising their targets. So Nvidia stock keeps rising after fresh record as analyst sees AI golden wave. Let me actually zoom in on this. I'll X out of this video. We don't want to play the video. But yeah, it looks like here Loop Capital analyst Ananda Barua, definitely butchering that guy's name, on Wednesday raised his price target on Nvidia shares to $250 per share. Think about that. The highest of Wall Street analysts tracked by Yahoo Finance, implying that Nvidia's market cap could soar to $6 trillion. Think about that. Could you imagine $6 trillion? I think it's going to happen at some point. I don't know when, but it's crazy because I remember when we had the first $1 trillion company. That wasn't too long ago, right? I'm actually curious. When was that? Let me pull up Chat GPT quickly here. Let's see if we could pull it up. So when did the first $1 trillion company, I worded this wrong, but we could put come about. This is nuts because it's if it gets to 6 trillion, it was Apple in 2018. Okay. Yeah, 2018, which was 7 years ago. So now we're talking about $6 trillion company. Think about that, guys. $6 trillion company. And this analyst expects the market for AI chips to grow to $2 trillion in 2028, right? he's very bullish, to say the least. And he said that we're entering the next-gen golden wave of Gen AI adoption, and NVIDIA is at the front end of another material leg of stronger than anticipated demand. He cited emerging demand for AI chips from governments, commitments from big tech, other words, hyperscalers, right? And the availability of NVIDIA's latest Blackwell AI chips. He said, while it may seem fantastic that Nvidia fundamentals can continue rather to amplify from current levels, we remind folks that Nvidia remains essentially a monopoly for critical tech, and that it has pricing and margin power, he wrote, which I agree with, right? He's extremely bullish, which I'm bullish as well, but I don't know about 250 in a year. I'm pretty sure that's a 12-month target, right? But man, that is insane. I wouldn't be opposed to it. But Bank of America analyst, another one here, Vivek Arya, wrote in his own note to investors Wednesday that he forecasts demand for AI chips reaching a more modest but still impressive 650 billion, yeah, a lot, by 2030, up from 201 billion in 2025. Arya said Nvidia is set to be a key beneficiary as it's still far ahead of new entrants in the sector. I agree 100%, right? And in another bullish sign for Nvidia, Micron, which supplies memory chips for Nvidia GPUs and data centers, beat Wall Street's expectations for its third quarter earnings results Wednesday, with executives citing strength in its AI business amid robust AI data center growth during a call with analysts. So all this is pushing Nvidia to new highs, right? Loving it, guys. I'm loving it. And let's see, anything else worth mentioning here? Yeah, not really. But yeah, I mean, man, that guy at Loop Capital is very bullish, right? Very bullish. What do you guys think about that? Do you see Nvidia going to 250? I mean, I see it getting there. Let me double check. Was it a 2026 price target? Let's see. Loop Capital raises target on Nvidia shares to 250. Yeah, usually those are 12 months. So yeah, I mean, what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments below. We could get there. Who knows? And that's why I'm holding on tight. Yeah, I am not selling a share. All those shares I was buying about, 3 months ago now? I am not selling a dime of those shares, man. Or any share of Nvidia I've bought for that matter, because I think we're just getting started. I agree with those analysts, with everything that we just said there pretty much. Not necessarily with the 250 price target in 12 months. That seems a bit, too bullish, even for me, coming from someone that owns the stock here. But more modest price, 12 months, $200, 225, 215, 210, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I'm holding on tight. I'm not selling. The 3-year chart looks pretty bullish, right? Going back to that, we look pretty bullish. Looks like we're about to take out. Well, we did already, but now that we're taking out these highs, this could lead to a big leg up, which could also offer a trading opportunity, right? Not financial advice, though. Trade at your own risk. Trading is very risky. Holding stocks long term is also risky, but less risky based from my experience than, trying to get in and out of a stock. You're better off just buying and holding long term for the most part. But if you have, certain qualities, disciplines to be a trader, which we're not going to get into in this video. Obviously, I trade, a lot of options, do things like that. But it takes a lot of discipline. It takes a long time to get this discipline, right? But we're not going to get into that in this video. But overall, it's better to just buy and hold stocks long term for most people. That's the reality. So what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Join the free email stock newsletter. Check out the Patreon as well for portfolio updates every week. I'll catch you guys in the next video.